packs of toilet paper and get a pack of napkins free. Come and shop to win in one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Only at Food Basket Marketplace, Orima, Chaguanas, Shop Flair, and Goldfield. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right. Food Basket, the nation's #1 supermarket.
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
Time check. Courtesy Alive by Nature's Way. Distributed by H&J Enterprises Limited.
TNT government backs U.S. military push against Caribbean cartels. PM warns of action if Venezuela targets Guyana.
Nothing carry place my daughter, no, nothing. But at the same time, when it have to go on, I have to be strong for the rest of the family, you know what I mean?
Makeda Swift fatally shot in alleged carjacking. Her father vows to keep spreading love. Attempt to block TNT Red Cross Society election fails. A new president is chosen.
Coming up in sport, TNT's female volleyballers go for gold at the Kosovo Senior Women's Volleyball Championship.
Good evening, I'm Doris Polo, and this is the Weekend News here on CNC3. Thank you so much for joining us. In our top story this evening, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has announced Trinidad and Tobago's full support for the U.S. military deployment in the Caribbean to dismantle terrorist drug cartels, citing 2 decades of escalating crime, violence, and cartel influence in the region. In a media statement a short while ago, the Prime Minister clarified that the U.S. has not requested access to Trinidadian territory for any action against Venezuela. However, she warns if Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro regime attacks Guyana or invades its territory, her government will, quote, unflinchingly grant the U.S. access to defend the Guyanese people. Rejecting criticism of the U.S. presence, Persad-Bissessar says only criminals should be concerned, as the operations are legal and conducted in international waters. Earlier this week, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers indicated that TNT will be staying out of the current impasse between the United States and Venezuela. In her statement today, Persad-Bissessar dismissed calls for CARICOM consultation, stating each member state should act independently, and reaffirmed Trinidad and Tobago's continued goodwill toward the Venezuelan people. Meanwhile, Barbados Prime Minister and former CARICOM Chair Mia Mottley is sounding the alarm over the United States deployment of 3 guided missile destroyers to waters of Venezuela. Speaking at the Big Talk Conversation Enough Action Forum during CARIFESTA, Mottley warned that the Caribbean must stay vigilant as geopolitical tensions escalate. She said the region risks losing control of its future unless it reforms education, strengthens regional governance, and safeguards democracy. Now, without respect, collective purpose, and shared responsibility, Mottley warns that the Caribbean could slide into conflict, fueled by automatic weapons and the spread of disinformation through AI and technology. To counter that risk, Mottley announced plans to establish a Caribbean Institute for Democracy and Political Governance at UWI's Caville campus to amplify the region's voice and its diversity.
It is against that backdrop that we hope that the gathering of ships in the Southern Caribbean will not mean that this is a foreteller of conflict in this region, because we are adamant about one thing across all Caribbean states, that the Caribbean must remain a zone of peace, having been a theater of conflict and iniquity for far too long.
Meanwhile, TNT's ambassador to CARICOM, Ralph Mirage, says the region's status as a zone of peace is under threat from Venezuela's dispute with Guyana over the Essequibo territory. He warned of illegal drug, arms, and human trafficking, calling the Caribbean, quote, infested with criminal cartels, and cited Guyana's president on the dangers these networks pose to democracy, law, and human rights. Well, earlier today, the PNM condemned what it describes as the, quote, gross insobriety of Foreign Affairs Minister Sean Sober's remarks on the arrival of U.S. military assets in the Southern Caribbean, and his comments on U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance's comparison that Washington, D.C. had a higher crime rate than Trinidad and Tobago. PNM Chairman Marvin Gonzalez blasted Sober's statements, calling them proof the UNC is unprepared for governance, dismissing his stance as, quote, whoops and vaps. He says the party will respond further tomorrow. Minister Sobers yesterday told CNC3 News the U.S. is a sovereign nation, and where it chooses to deploy ships is not a matter for TNT. He dismissed speculation that this country could be used as a base for U.S. troops, insisting TNT will stay out of its dispute with Venezuela. On Vance's comments, Sobers suggested the vice president was referring to crime under the former PNM administration. In crime news, a woman was gunned down in what police say was an attempted carjacking outside her father's cultural store. Despite losing his firstborn child and only daughter, Brian Defoe, known as Nyabingi, says that will not distract him from his life of positivity. Jensen Levend reports.
Makeda Swift was killed in what police say was an attempted carjacking. Her father, Brian Defoe, a DJ known as Nyabingi, says this tragedy will not deter him from preaching positivity through music. Supported by Justice Minister and MP for the area, Devish Maharaj, Defoe says after all his life of preaching love through reggae music and Rastafarianism, this killing has brought so much pain.
After all these years, I did all these right things. I've got something wrong happened to me, and that hurts. But I wouldn't give up, I wouldn't give up that conscious fighting. I can't give it up, you know what I mean? I'll continue fighting, I can't give up. I just can't give up, you know, it's simple, I can't give up. If I lost, nothing can replace her, nothing can replace her. I'm telling you this and from my heart, nothing can replace my daughter, no, nothing. But at the same time, it has to go on. I have to be strong for the rest of the family, you know what I mean?
Police reported that around 8:45 p.m., Swift was a front seat passenger in a Kia Cerato leaving Nyabingi's cultural store where she operates a salon. A gunman came out of a Nissan Tida and attempted to drag her out the vehicle. In the process, he shot her before escaping in the waiting car. Swift was taken to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex less than a minute drive away from the incident. However, she was declared dead at 9:10 p.m. Peter Clavery, who shared a compound with Swift, said he last spoke with her about a week ago and she was planning on expanding her business.
I mean, at some point or the other, each one of the people on this compound would have been here late at night, like Shadi. And the whole fact that you feel now, obviously, insecure, you know, you don't feel safe, that you could really push your business and do the extra work and do those extra hours because you never know what could happen.
Maharaj promised all possible support for Defoe and his family, adding that he is a national icon deserving of such.
And I had to come pay my respects to him and the family. It's really a tragic loss to the community. And from a personal point of view, it's inconsolable grief to Nyabingi, who I have come to know quite well. And we are here to provide all the necessary support that we can during this moment of grief with him and the family. And the authorities, I understand, are on to the case, and there's no more information we can give at this stage.
Defoe responded to those who will view Maharaj's support as political.
No, this is not a political thing. If it's political, the other party, this is political. I met this man a couple of months ago, and he had a good heart, you know. I told him that I didn't have another line. I told him, and he said, he came to give me the support. What the hell on politics to do with that? Who came? Who really came? You came? Okay, you come for the news, right? But he came to give me the support, and I appreciate it, you know what I mean? I really appreciate the support. But we need it.
Defoe thanked all those who reached out and offered support. Jensen Lavend, CNC3 News.
Thanks, Jensen. 2 men were fatally stabbed in separate incidents in San Fernando and Point Fortin. In San Fernando, police found a body at the NIB compound around 2:30 a.m. and later arrested a man with a hand injury, blood-stained clothing, documents, and a flick knife near Skinner Park. He remains in custody, and police believe he was involved in an altercation with the victim, whose identity is still unknown. In Point Fortin, an alleged drug user was found face down in a pool of blood with multiple stab wounds outside a derelict building at the abandoned Clifton Hill Beach facility. Residents reported hearing a fight earlier. The body was sent for autopsy, and police are seeking public assistance in solving the case. The state of emergency has been in effect for 36 days now and is set to end in mid-October, giving law enforcement enhanced powers. It was imposed after intelligence uncovered a criminal network plotting assassinations, kidnappings, and armed robberies. Several high-risk prisoners have since been removed and placed at Stobbles Bay. Today, we asked members of the public, is the state of emergency working to curb crime?
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPR.
Yeah, it working. Yeah.
How?
Well, criminals are watch yourself because you have police all around. It's working. That's too much of crime.
No. Because crime is still escalating. We still have break-ins. We still have the murders. It's not making a difference.
No, it's not. Because we still have a crime situation. You understand? It's not. It makes no sense. To me, they're not putting enough effort into stopping the crime.
Yes and no. I mean, the state of emergency is something good, but there is still a lot of crime. There is still a lot of crime. Every day you're hearing something. So, I don't know, I think with a state of emergency, there should be some sort of ease, where crime is concerned. But I'm not seeing any ease up in crime. So I don't think it is really that good an effect.
It makes no sense because things still going on. Everything's still going on. Nothing doing right.
It's working to a certain level, not to say well you could control the crime situation, because you can control that. It's difficult to control crime in this country, you know that. Yeah. So it's working to a certain extent.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPR.
All right, it's time now for a break. You're watching the 7 p.m. news here on CNC3. We'll be right back.
Wait, you thought Christmas in July was over? Think again. Bright Ideas is slaying it till September. The deals you love are still here. Kitchen must-haves, home decor, and back-to-school steals. Plus the best prices on stationery. Get 12 copybooks for just $12.99. Copyright paper only $29.99. And 6 notebooks for $18.99. Plus so much more. Shop in store or online at brightideashomestore.com. But hurry, these deals melt away September 9th.
Get the best back-to-school specials at Southern Food Basket. Soft and Pretty paper towels, 3-pack, 2 for $29.95. Snuggle napkins, 250s, 2 for $22.95. Quicks 300 ml, 3 for $24.95. Western corned beef, 2 for $28.95. Blue Ribbon chicken franks, 450 grams, 2 for $26.95. Blue Ribbon turkey bologna, 200 grams, 3 for $24.95. Available at Southern Food Basket. Offers available while stocks last.
This is a serious problem in Trinidad. What is diabetes?
There are 2 forms. Diabetes type 1, when your body stops producing insulin. Type 2 diabetes is a result of poor lifestyle. Type 2 diabetes is associated with being overweight, having high blood pressure, at higher risk for heart disease. It is a very serious problem.
Do not wait until it's too late. Let Omega XL be the first step in the right direction.
Get your Omega XL today. Live long, stay strong with Omega XL.
Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Enjoy massive deals like minced beef, 5 pounds for $99. Cow heel, 5 pounds for $79.95. Nestle cream milk, 4 for $54.95. Crown, 8 kilograms rice, $69.99. Come and shop to win one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Shop, save, and celebrate only at Food Basket Marketplace, Orima, Shagwana, Shafle, and Goville. Food Basket, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right.
What should your parents use to fight inflammation?
Omega XL.
Mommy, tell me, boy, what do you think I should take, babe?
My mommy and daddy should use Omega XL to fight inflammation.
Get the best back-to-school specials at Southern Food Basket. Colgate Triple Action 4 ounce, $19.95. Supplegent 330 ml, assorted 2 for $17.95. Creamery ice cream 1 gallon, 2 for $89.95. Sunshine corn chips 50 grams, 4 for $20. Holiday Cutters corn curls 48 grams, 6 for $20. Kellogg's cereal 280 grams, $22.95. Available at Southern Food Basket. Offers available while stocks last.
Welcome back. 4 days after he tragically died in a car crash along the Beetham Highway, 19-year-old Kavish Prasad was laid to rest today. The funeral of the former Hillview College student took place at his Arangwas home this morning. Dressed in the school's formal uniform, scores of Prasad's former schoolmates joined relatives and friends for the somber occasion. CNC3 News was unable to view the funeral, but his friend Samuel Balchi spoke to us briefly. He recalled his fond memories of Prasad from their time competing together on CNC3's program, Make Your Point.
I spent many long nights with him, collaborating, and it was really fun, honestly. It was more than a friend, he was a brother at a point in time, so it's really sad to see him, go.
He says he would always remember Prasad's meticulous preparation and fiercely competitive nature. That was Samuel Bletch. Despite efforts by senior executives to halt today's Trinidad and Tobago Red Cross election, the society has elected Anne-Marie Kwame Allen as its new president. The election took place at Hillview College today. While the media was not allowed inside, CNC3 News understands that many members were denied the opportunity to raise a point of order and explain why they believed the election should not proceed. Earlier this week, the president, who held the position since 2018 and served more than 2 terms, announced that she was not seeking re-election. Ahead of the election, members complained about a lack of transparency in the process, noting that they only received the list of nominees just hours before voting began. And members of the North Branch complained about being left out of the process. One senior executive who asked to remain anonymous explained why she believes they were sidelined.
Today, I don't think an election should be called because it is wrong. What she did and how she did it is wrong, right? You have people on the upper executive, we don't even know who are those people, how they get elected. You ain't telling us anything. How could you run a society like that?
The member with 15 years of service says she tried to register for today's process 4 times and was denied access each time. Moments after stepping outside the gate to address the media, security promptly shut it behind her. Visibly frustrated, she criticized the lack of courage among members to challenge the outgoing president. Now, CNC3 News tried calling Mrs. Kwame Allen, but all of our calls went unanswered. Let's tell you what's still to come in sport. Match day 2 of the EPL is on this weekend. We've got the latest.
Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or simply someone who values their health, Omega XL can empower you to keep doing what you love. Don't let joint discomfort hold you back.
Live long, stay strong with the XL brand.
Muscle Russell. Food Basket Marketplace is celebrating our 34th anniversary for the month of August, and you're invited. Massive deals like big deal peas and carrots, big deal kidney beans. Buy 3 tins, get 1 free. Port Royal oil, 900 ml. Buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 12 packs of toilet paper and get a pack of napkins free. Come and shop to win in one of our 34 shopping sprees. Big giveaways and free hampers to be won. Only shopping is a pleasure, and the price is right. Food Basket, the nation's #1 supermarket.
Science calls it AMPK, your body's built-in system for burning fat, balancing blood sugar, and fueling energy. Berberine Plus naturally supports AMPK, helping you feel better, live better, be better. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powerful results naturally.
Get the best back-to-school specials at Southern Food Basket. Malta, 1 case for $94.50. Malta, Shandy, Ginseng, 3 for $19.95. Coca-Cola, 2 liters, 2 for $19.95. EcoFrost straight cut fries, 2.5 kg, 2 for $69.95. Swiss barbecue sauce, 500 ml, 2 for $17.95. Swiss Econopack ketchup, 750 ml, 3 for $19.95. Available at Southern Food Basket. Offers available while stocks last.
Hello, Trinidad and Tobago. Have you noticed the XL products at your local pharmacy? Endorsed by cricket star Andre Russell and many more, these supplements represent the pinnacle of natural health solutions, trusted for their efficacy and purity.
Welcome.
Problems? Don't guess. Call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646. Proud to be serving Trinidad and Tobago for over 20 years. We do it all. Maintenance and repairs, new construction, sewer lines, inspection, drain cleaning, leak detection. We are licensed and insured. So call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646.
Get the best back-to-school specials at Southern Food Basket. Soft and Pretty paper towels, 3-pack, 2 for $29.95. Snuggle napkins, 250s, 2 for $22.95. Quicks, 300 ml, 3 for $24.95. Western corned beef, 2 for $28.95. Blue Ribbon chicken franks, 450 grams, 2 for $26.95. Blue Ribbon turkey bologna, 200 grams, 3 for $24.95. Available at Southern Food Basket. Offers available while stocks last.
Welcome back. Serving off the action tonight, Caribbean Queens are currently in action in the grand final of the Kosovo Senior Women's Volleyball Championship as Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados lock horns. The Barbadians had a flying start, taking the first set 25-21. However, the TT female spikers drew level, winning the second set 25-23 before taking the third set 25-21 for a 2-1 lead. The fourth set is currently underway. Both teams are locked at 21-21. Earlier today, TNT's men finished in 6th place after defeating Guadeloupe in 4 sets. To CPL action now, Guyana Amazon Warriors crushed Antigua and Barbuda Falcons by 83 runs last night in a rain-affected clash in North Sound, thanks to a vintage 5-wicket haul from captain Imran Tahir. Rajiv Surat Singh has more. To football, match day 2 of the English Premier League continued today as title contenders were in action. Here's more.
And Joao Paulinho doubled the lead just before half-time, capitalizing on a huge mistake by City's new keeper, James Trafford. Despite late pressure from City, including close calls from Foden and Bernardo Silva, Spurs held firm with 2 wins from 2. Arsenal underscored their title intentions this season as the Gunners crushed Leeds United 5-0 at the Emirates. Jurriën Timber scored first from a corner, with Bukayo Saka doubling the lead just before half-time.
Thanks again, Rajiv. Let's head to a break. We'll have more news when we come back.
There's something here for everyone, from baby to adulthood. Anything you need, it is right here at Food Basket Super 99.
Food Basket Super
Super 99, affordable and trendy.
Food Basket Super 99 Arima, where fashion meets affordability.
What should your parents use to fight inflammation?
Omega XL.
Funny hurting my boy. What do you think I should take, babe?
My mommy and daddy should use Omega XL to fight inflammation.
Dress like you mean business. At The Working Woman, we bring you stylish, professional looks made for the modern woman. From casual to formal workwear, we've got your professional wardrobe covered.
Southern Food Basket. Quality food to fill you.
Hey, pretty lady. I see you looking for some hot sauce. Boy, move it. I have a man. See you. So you don't want no mother-in-law?
Attention valued shoppers, we are thrilled to celebrate 34 amazing years with you, our loyal customers. A huge congratulations to all our winners.
Hey, don't make joke. I know when I shopping spree.
Snacks we buying, mommy.
Look, boy, come on, eh? Well, look how I just win a Caribbean getaway now. Rock back. Here I know when I shopping spree. Well, come on, help me now. You don't have a man? Later. Nah.
It's Southern Food Basket's 34th anniversary extravaganza from July 1st to August 31st. Shop and enter for a chance to win incredible prizes, Caribbean getaways, staycations, shopping spree, and the ultimate grand prize of a brand new Suzuki Grand Vitara.
Get the best back-to-school specials at Southern Food Basket. Colgate Triple Action 4-ounce, $19.95. Supplegent 330 ml, assorted 2 for $17.95. Creamery ice cream 1 gallon, 2 for $89.95. Sunshine corn chips 50 grams, 4 for $20. Holiday Cutters corn curls 48 grams, 6 for $20. Kellogg's cereal 280 grams, $22.95. Available at Southern Food Basket. Offers available while stocks last.
Welcome back. The Institute of Marine Affairs has confirmed that water samples have been taken from the South Oropouche River for testing. The IMA's Deputy Director of Research, Dr. Rahana Juman, told us results are not yet available. President of the Sustainable Climate Resilience Initiative, Edward Moody, says EMA teams have also visited the area as investigations continue into the source of pollution. Oropouche residents have accused a company involved in hydroblasting, fabrication and welding of discharging pollutants in the river, claiming reports have been made for over 7 years without action. Hundreds of dead fish have been found along 1.5 miles of the river. CNC3 News reached out to the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Ravi Ratiram, and we are awaiting his response. Now for tomorrow's weather forecast. The Met Office says it will be partly cloudy with light to moderate showers in some areas. During the early afternoon, there is a medium chance for an isolated thunderstorm to develop over western Trinidad. Tomorrow's maximum forecast temperature in Trinidad is 33 degrees and 32 degrees Celsius in Tobago. That's all the time we have. Thank you so much for staying with us for the weekend news here on CNC3. I'm Doris Polo. As always, on behalf of the rest of the team, have a great night.
You're watching CNC3.
Voices loud and clear, dancing without fear, heart beating like drums. Here the journey has begun. Start.